Hi there, this is Bob Eubanks, and you're listening to Fab4Free4All. But doesn't everybody?
And welcome to another stimulating and dramatic edition of the Fab4Free4All. I am your moderator this evening.
Cook?
Yeah, that's where I was going. Wow, so you got it.
Really? That's what I was thinking.
There we go.
You're cook of the house. You're the cook of the house.
I'm the cook of the house. Yeah.
Oh.
Actually, I am your moderator for this program, which is a Beatles and Beatles-related podcast-type program that you can find on the internet. And my name is Tony Chiguardo, and joining me, as they do for each of the episodes of this
They do, don't they?
program, yes, they do, is Mr.
Mitch Axelrod, Stephen King.
and my other good friend,
Rob Leonard.
And this week's show...
It's a plot. A plot, I tell you.
Yes, it's a plot. What's the Star Wars thing? It's a trap. We've actually been talking about the fact that, you know, the Beatles have been brought into the fiction world only a couple of times, really, with Across the Universe a number of years ago, with John, Paul, George, Ringo, and Bert.
Yes.
And, of course, Bert. And, of course,
Annie.
with Love, the Cirque du Soleil, which is a little bit of a different
It's not
type
really
of... Right,
fiction.
it's not really fiction.
And they were on Broadway with Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
And the movie, too.
Yeah,
Well,
but,
yeah,
I
but-
don't count that. Well, actually, I'm only kidding. I'm not counting that one in this circumstance, in this situation, because that was a predetermined set of
Why?
songs, really. You added in a few, like, you added in Because, you added in, the Abbey Road medley, or a few things from Abbey Road.
I'll give you that.
But Sgt. Pepper itself, the concept album, was dragged in. And where I'm going with all this, because we haven't said exactly what we're doing, is
No, we haven't.
we tossed out the idea,
Very different show.
each of the guys come up with your Beatles movie plot, Broadway plot, TV show theme or idea based around either a Beatles song, a series of Beatles songs that string together well, etc. So it's kind of an opportunity for us to get all wackadoodle here and say, someone tells you, you can do it. You can go out there, take 15, 20 Beatles songs, take one Beatles song and make a 2-year-long series out of it.
Whatever you want.
Go for it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Just do it.
So that's where we are at with the guys. It's fictional Beatles here. And you know what? Hey, it could be nonfiction. You could, if you want to tell the story of the Apollo launch missions using Beatles songs, whatever you want to do.
Let me take you down.
Right, I don't know.
No.
And now
Here comes the moon.
There you go. Right, there you go. He did it already. There you go.
We don't have to do it now.
You want to do the Clinton Lewinsky scandal and Beatles songs, whatever you want to do. I'm down. Whatever you want to do. It's all good.
That would be Pink Floyd, Have a Cigar.
Have a cigar. Very nice.
Thank you.
Very nice.
See, we do know other bands.
Yeah. If I'm way upstairs and how to smoke, then anyway.
On my way down south and how to smoke.
Very nice.
I'm sorry.
So, who would like to, by a show of hands, who would like to do the first? Oh, look, Robert's raised his hand.
No, I didn't raise my hand.
Yes,
I saw it.
This one's going off the fly, man, because I only have a couple of things here, and I was a little confused. I was a little confused about the plot idea. I was wondering, were we going to get together and write one, or we were going to have our own one? And then I was saying, well, you know what? I don't want to do Beatles songs. I'm going to do Paul McCartney songs because I think Paul McCartney. They've talked about taking
He's just gay
his
enough.
songs like they did with Moving Out.
In a way, I have to be honest. That's what inspired the idea of the suggestion for the show was the idea of you've had stuff like Moving Out on Broadway.
Right.
They
Beautiful.
did that. Beautiful, the Carole King story.
But they
that
also did
horrific Beach Boys one, which
they
I
also
saw.
did
Sorry,
one-
Winnie, which we saw as one of our first.
But
dates.
what was also on Broadway? The Lennon musical.
Yeah,
That had 49 dates on Broadway and never even got to record a soundtrack album, which had a couple of unreleased John Lennon songs. India,
Right.
India was being one of them.
Right.
And they actually have done that. I didn't get to see the show. Our friend Darren DeVivo saw it. He said he liked it. But the problem, I think, sometimes with John and Yoko or John stuff is, remember the John and Yoko movie from 1983?
Oh, God, the NBC one.
Yeah, the NBC one.
A love story.
The love story. I remember watching it with my mother and having to explain everything because they weren't explaining to the general public why this relationship is special and different. And she was like, why are they doing this? And I had to explain, which they didn't do in the movie. They just figure everyone knew the story.
Yeah.
And that's something sometimes to think with, we know so much about the Beatles that sometimes, you actually might have to throw a plot in there that, helps people get along with it.
Which is what's difficult, too, because, there's a certain... Broadway shows approach things very, very differently. And
Yes.
I find that I thoroughly enjoyed Jersey Boys, which is a show based around the Four Seasons material. Really, really enjoyed it a lot. But there are lyrics in the song that are completely incongruous with what's going on at the point in the show.
Yeah, but I don't think they do that on purpose. The one thing I hate about Broadway...
Well, I'm just saying it's the difference between fitting a show around an already completed set of songs, set of material, versus the idea of writing a Broadway show, writing a Broadway score.
I just don't like... In general, I like Broadway a lot. I was brought up on Man of La Mancha and Fiddler on the Roof and, really some powerful stuff like that, and West Side Story.
West Side Story
all that
is
stuff.
still one of my favorite
Me
pieces
too.
of music. Yeah.
So, and I actually was dating in first grade, a girl named Maria, so I sang that song. Yeah,
wow.
really. Yeah. Anyway, and I was dating a girl named Valerie, and that fit the monkey song.
Wow.
So there was no Lori. I was dating 3 girls at one time in kindergarten, first grade. It was kind of cool. I was.
What about Rose and Valerie?
No, I was a stud. I was a slut. Yes.
Wow.
I didn't know what to do with myself, but I was a slut. Anyway, the part about Broadway that I don't like is just when there's no dialogue and everything is about singing. So it's like, I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Well, it's
I
an
just
opera.
took a crap.
I mean, I hate to say
no,
it,
it's
but-
not always an opera. I mean, I've seen even Phantom is a little like that.
Yeah.
And I hated it.
But
And
Phantom is considered a rock opera. Phantom's an opera.
Phantom of the Opera?
Well,
It's not. Just because it says opera, it's not.
It's different.
Rent was like that too a little bit. Whatever. But I will say, in doing these little skits or whatever, little screenplays, I have page and a half, 2 pages, whatever. I used about 20 songs, but not all of them lyrically fit my script, but some may fit just based on title,
okay.
if that's fair. I'm not doing it totally on lyrics. Some of them do, and some of them are not.
I mean, it's your show, baby. It's your production, booby.
So you want me to go first?
You would like to? I believe that you make it. Well, actually, we started on Rob.
Yeah, but
didn't
he
we?
said no.
Yeah,
All right, so
So you want me to go first, or you want to go?
You go first.
Mitchell,
You
why
sure?
don't you?
Yes, yeah, go.
All right, Mitchell, here you go. The pocketbook is open. Spend my money, baby.
Okay.
Produce a show. Give me something, baby.
I'm gonna.
All right.
This one's called Mitch and McGill, a love story? Question mark. Yes. Well, if you know McGill, it means Mitch and Nancy.
I know
My
that.
wife is Nancy. This is not autobiographical.
Does Nancy know about this?
No. I actually told her last night.
Is her nickname McGill?
No, but it's Lil. But honestly,
Her name was McGill.
yes, and then she called herself Lil, and now everybody knows her as Nancy. Yeah.
Okay.
But this is not autobiographical.
she and
And you'll
man
find out
called
why.
himself Mitch.
No, but anyway,
She and her bitch who calls himself Mitch.
we're in the next room in a hoedown.
Wow.
With a hoedown.
With a hoedown. Right?
Hoedown.
How you doing? Hoedown.
Move too fast. You got to make the moment last.
Can I do my show? I'm trying to spend your money.
Go ahead, babe.
Okay, shh. This is like Frasier when he does the, midnight, whatever. Okay. Now, I'm going to say the songs. I'm going to say cue the song, whatever. Mm-hmm. Okay?
If you need thunder, I have it.
No. If you need to clap, I got it. Okay. The thunderclap.
Clap.
All right, here we go. We find our hero Mitch attending a singles mixer, hoping to find his soulmate. Cue I'm a loser.
Why does he go on J-Date? Come on.
Come on! It's my show, shut up! All right, cue I'm a loser. Across the room, he sees a girl named McGill, and she called herself Lil, but everyone knows her as Nancy. Their eyes meet, and he feels as high as a kite. Q flying.
Nice.
Okay, thank you.
Glad you didn't go with benefit of Mr. Kite.
No, I was going to, but it's love at first sight. He gets the courage to ask her to dance. He leans in and whispers something in her ear. Q, do you want to know a secret? For the next few weeks, they are inseparable. Everything is perfect as they get to know one another. Q, good day, sunshine.
Oh,
thank you very much. Our next act, Mitch and McGill take a walk on the beach and make love for the first time. Dun, 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 or brown chicken, brown cow. McGill is frisky and wants to go another round, but Mitch refuses. Q, not a second time. Mitch is rather upset because he only had one Viagra pill and his erection did not last 4 hours. Damn that sting.
That's why we didn't get any phone calls, Tony.
Q, Dr. Robert. When you're down, he'll pick you up.
I'm not touching you.
I didn't say you're Dr. Robert. But tragedy strikes their relationship, their new love, as Mitch is called to military service, despite his clubfoot, loss of hearing, and the fact that he's 50 years old. Cue help.
wow.
I'm not done. As he's leaving, he promises McGill he will always love her and will write whenever possible. Cue all my lovin'. But McGill has needs. And she keeps the company of several men while Mitch is away. Q, why don't we do it in the road?
I thought he was going to say Q with the other members of Fab4Free4All. It's like, wow.
Wow, he's generous.
Yeah, really.
Wait, ready? Here's the
Q,
kicker.
why don't we do it in the road?
Wait, here's the kicker. Remember, McGill has needs, and she's keeping with several men. After 4 days of service, the military realizes that they have drafted an old club-footed deaf guy, and they discharge him. So he's only there 4 days, and she's keeping company. She has needs.
4 days. Wow.
4 days, and McGill needs loving. Several men in 4 days.
Several men.
She's a slut.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
It's free. That's why.
Wow.
Mitch is discharged from the Army.
What about Mitch's discharge?
No, I didn't say Mrs. That's the Viagra part.
Wow.
You missed it. That's
sorry.
before the commercial.
Okay.
He decides to surprise McGill.
Oh.
And it happens to be her birthday. Q. Birthday. But as fate would have it, Mitch finds McGill in the arms of one of her several men.
Jesus.
And threatens her. Q, run for your life.
Very good.
Dun, dun, dun. Upset and heartbroken, Mitch
Was there another commercial right at that point?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
We've come back.
Okay. Upset and heartbroken, Mitch turns to the booze and contemplates life without McGill. Q, I should have known better.
Ooh.
But the booze gets to him, and he loses his job, his apartment, and his dignity, and he's homeless. Q, mean Mr. Mustard.
Ooh, sleeps in the park, shaves in the dark. Ooh.
And Mitch is desperate and walks into a church where the priest politely greets him. Hello, my son. Do you know you're a Jew and this is a church? But Mitch doesn't care. And he begs for clergy advice. Q, you're going to lose that girl.
Oh,
come on. Wait, I'm not done.
No, wait. With nowhere else to go, he appears at the home of his childhood friend, Oscar Madison. Sometime earlier.
He, too, was a Jew. And Mitch seems rejuvenated by the clergyman's advice.
I heard him say Jews.
Shut up! It's my show. You're ruining my show. This is the best part. We're coming to the best part. Mitch seems rejuvenated by the clergyman's advice. He sobers up, finds a new job, an apartment, and is ready to find his true love, McGill. Things are looking up. Q, here comes the sun.
Nice.
He works up the courage to call her, and they talk. Q, oh darling. They agree to meet. But McGill writes down her feelings in a letter in case things don't go as planned. Q, P.S. I love you. When they see each other again, it's magic. Q, it's only love. They enjoy a romantic night of passion. In the heat of the moment, she says the words he wants her to say. Cue, she loves you. But all Mitch really wanted was revenge. And he walks out on McGill. And for good measure, he burns the bitch's house down. Cue Norwegian Wood. The end.
Whoa! Oh my God. Oh my God.
I had to give an ending. That's why I said a love story. He wanted revenge. He got it. He burned the bitch's house down.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I thought that was, well, thank you. The end. Curtsy.
Wow.
You didn't see that ending.
Wow,
Didn't you? You thought they were going to, I want to hold your hand? No, Norwegian Wood. I awoke, I burned the bitch's house down.
You could have gone for, he went out and had to buy an imported bottle of Viagra. And then he had to get Norwegian Wood.
No, I wanted them to burn the bitch's house down.
Burn the bitch's house down.
Sorry.
Wow.
She had several men in 4 days.
Several men in 4 days.
4 days, man.
I guess I would have been a little pissed too.
Yeah, exactly. 4 days, and she's bopping other people.
Yeah.
So you know what? Norwegian Wood.
Norwegian Wood.
Then when I awoke,
Wow.
I was alone. She'd flown, and I lit a fire.
God.
I still got the letter though.
P.S. I love you. Robert.
I had to.
Oh wow.
Well, I've sent you your check, so
That's good.
Production's ready to go.
I'm ready to go. All right, cool. I'm actually going to save this.
Oh my God. Okay, Robert.
Well, mine is more of a jukebox musical of Paul McCartney stuff.
Oh, what a gay concept.
I like that.
Sorry.
Because
Pure Maca.
Because there is if you think about it, a love story, which what Paul does best.
Yeah,
absolutely.
With a lot of his songs, and
absolutely.
You can have a beginning, a middle, and an end. It's about a couple, or it can be doesn't have to be two people, but
no,
you can have other
be
people
one
in it.
And
But
sheep.
it's a focus of a love song.
Yeah. One and
a
a
love
sheep.
song. Yeah,
A man
Sheep?
and sheep.
A man and a sheep.
Well,
Nah.
that's another show.
Well,
That's
could be
another
this
show.
one.
We're going to call it "Only Love Remains," which will be the last song of the show.
Oh.
Wow.
But all shows, if you have a Broadway show, you need an open. You know, what's it called?
A
music-
overture.
An overture. That's it. An overture.
Overture.
So we use Rochester theme as the overture. And we weave in some of the other melodies in there for the Rochester, because that's how you
Of
do
course, with violas and
violas and stuff. Now, the songs I have aren't in any order. That part I haven't come up with yet because
his check is not clearing. Right?
my check will clear, but as the way it works is it's a love song thing.
We got it. It's, it's McCartney.
It's love songs.
It's not, some of you sit there with your cock in your hand.
Right.
It's not that.
Song about a rooster. Wow.
Wow is right.
John Lennon farmland song.
And he belongs on the farm with Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can both put cocks in
Part
their
of the
hand.
country. Yeah.
So some of the songs, because you have to have all love stories have to have like a fight in there too.
Yes, there has to be
they have to have a
disagreement,
conflict.
Conflict, thank you.
That's where the pound is sinking comes in. Because it is a conflict. He puts down the woman he's with, but compliments her father. Which is kind of interesting.
Well, I fear, my dear.
Also, I've had enough in the part where you're having your disagreements, the middle part or towards the end part. Then you have the love
I like
part
it.
after that.
Is he dating a terrorist?
No.
Sorry.
No.
I'm just to say he'll pay for a bomb. It's just kind of like,
No.
he's in love with a terrorist. So,
Yeah, that's a different one.
That's a different show.
That's a different show.
Totally different show.
Yeah, maybe I'm amazed. The beginning of the relationship. Maybe I'm amazed of, which is interesting. Paul came up with 70, but that hit 77.
Right.
Venus and Mars, just there's a little bit in there. So
with rock show or no?
No rock show. No rock show. Just Venus and Mars.
Because it's kind of a...
It's a setup song, but
Got it.
You So Bad. As a love song. If you want to, you can, because it's the catchiest part of any Paul McCartney song and most basic at the same time. I Love You from Silly Love Songs.
That one part.
Just repeat it over and over again. Ad nauseum.
You have that part, but you also have the beginning part too. Maybe the guy's a musician, and maybe
interesting.
He's a musician,
Right.
And then maybe he's a left-handed bass player. I don't know, but that's something else.
Oh, no, you hit it too close to home now.
Then you have She's My Baby, because, hey,
not
how
the
you
Traveling
doing?
Wilburys.
not the Traveling Wilburys, but
Yeah,
the How You
because-
Doing, baby.
How you doing?
Mopping it up,
Mopping
baby.
it up, baby.
Mopping it up.
Mopping it up, yeah.
Also, Getting Closer
Oh,
from Back to the Egg.
That's so lovely. Romantic.
I Can Bet, which is a great
Nice.
meeting song, about how I'm going to get you, basically. My favorite song off from
Should've
New.
been a single.
Also, yes, I agree. Also, another song from New, Appreciate. It talks about how much you appreciate the person you're with.
Dating
I
a
like this.
robot.
I like that. Dating a robot.
Well, if you've seen the
So
video.
you're dating a robot?
Appreciate.
This one,
Yes.
about
Brilliant.
If
how
you're dating
And
a
that
swan.
show, if you're dating a swan. No, that song to me always had,
Well, a lot of imagery. Only a lot of the video did too.
but also,
It did.
when you put McCartney stuff into this context, my feeling is you realize a lot of McCartney stuff is very theatrical. There's
Yes.
a built-in
Absolutely.
theatrical nature to a lot of Paul's writing,
Yeah.
and
some of
that
this
one could
would work better also on the stage because
Yeah.
it's more acceptable on stage than in sometimes a rock and roll idiom.
Yes.
The way songs were presented. I was talking about the disagreement part of the relationship. My Brave Face would be in there.
Ooh,
about-
that's the temporary breakup.
yeah, the
I
temporary
like
breakup.
it.
Then he has to be with the temporary secretary.
Well,
Ooh.
that I thought of that, but that's taking
Too
it,
obvious.
It's
yeah.
a little,
Taking it in a different direction. You're not burning that bitch's house down.
Beware My Love
Oh,
would be in there too. Did I mention Press?
nope.
Nope.
That's very much about the communication between two people in their own little world, so to speak.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
that's their
Yeah.
own,
Yeah.
Their own little intimacy
Yeah.
thing.
and they can live in Oklahoma.
Right. Yeah, Oklahoma was never like this.
Yeah.
We
Right.
you just got a location.
Right.
Okay.
Just tell me the
And-
press, baby. How you doing?
How you doing?
And I have Coming Up in there too. That,
Well,
Nice. Well,
well,
that's
wait,
back
wait,
to-
wait. What does that represent,
If
Rob?
the song plays for more than 4 hours, please.
Like a
So-
flower.
and let's say She's My Baby. Yeah, that's about 15 songs. So that's my.
Paul McCartney's.
And Only Love Remains is the end song. Is they walk out and they realize how much they love.
Aw.
It's the only thing that's left is love.
And then after that, the epilogue could be
Or News and Welch.
footprints, where
No,
footprints, never go. You just see their footprints in the snow.
Well, it's about a lonely guy.
Oh,
I don't-
come on! I'm not taking it
Yeah,
literally. It's
I
just
was taking it
footprints.
literally.
But you know what's amazing if you think
With
about
distractions.
distractions. That's the other one. Distractions. We Got Married. I mean, his
Well, that could be too.
a whole
like that
bunch of
song too
McCartney stuff
No?
is
I think it's too long.
Oh, well, yeah, it is too long, but-
If it was a 3-minute song, I'd be perfect.
Rough Rides, and I mean a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
is
Think of, wow, we just said all that from Flowers.
from Flowers. Flowers is a very theatrical record.
Was he
Yeah.
going through bad times with Linda?
I don't think so because
I
it's
don't think so.
all.
No, I'm not saying he was. I'm
No,
just, I'm
but
asking.
I'm thinking.
Now that we brought it up like this, I've never thought about it like that.
but if you think about
Rough
it, all,
Ride, though, we got married. Rough
it all
Ride.
has resolves. It's almost kind of like a looking back, knowing that you can get through anything. All the songs on that record all have I won't say a happy ending, but you know that
Motor
it's
of Love at the end.
Yeah, yeah,
That's the closer.
yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
6:21 of
Yeah,
Yeah.
unless you
Minutes
count Où Le Soleil.
well, yeah.
Right.
So that would be my thing for the show. And I'm surprised that Paul hasn't allowed or hasn't tried to do this because he tried a movie with Give My Regards to Broad Street, which, No More Lonely Nights. I forgot about that one. No
Yeah.
More Lonely Nights. Both versions, by the way.
No.
Yes.
All right, then it has
Both
to be at
versions.
the end, like over the credits.
Yeah, maybe. But have No More Lonely Nights in there, too, because that's a good song. But, he did the movie, which wasn't
was
that good.
self-indulgent.
It was very self-indulgent. But if you'd done a love song with all these love songs that he's written, I think it would work better as a story.
Honestly, he could propose where 5 different cities have 5 different shows.
Wow.
Because he has enough songs to make shows out of about 30,
that's
30 different and
that's-
30 different and 30 different. He
that's
could have 3 shows going at the same
that's-
time, which are completely all different.
That's no one's ever done that, actually.
Right.
They've had, the Blue Man Group has different Blue Man Groups going around. And
Right.
And I think there's, Beatlemania for a while had a...
No, it's the same show, though.
Yeah, but it's the same show, but they had different people.
Yeah, they had different
places.
people, but the same show.
Right.
This would be totally different shows using 25 McCartney songs. And he has more than 75 that
That's
could work
true.
with this.
Yeah, we forgot about Beatlemania being on Broadway.
Yeah, but there's no plot.
No, there wasn't.
No,
Right.
it's not. It was just an entertainment.
It was entertainment.
Yeah, it really was. Just a multimedia entertainment. Why don't we take a break and then we'll talk about yours?
Let's take a break on Fab4Free4All, and we will be back with some Beatle plots.
Plotsing. Beetle plots? Watch John plots when he hears Paul's story. Oh, God.
Hi, folks. This is Tony from Fab4Free4All. As Mitch has mentioned several times, the cast of Fab4Free4All do not profit in any way doing these shows for all of you. In fact, we actually lose money because of studio time and other production expenses. Now, we have looked into show sponsors, but for a number of reasons, we've decided it would be in the best interest of all of us, including you, our listeners, not to have sponsored ads in our shows. So, what we've done is set up a Patreon account. Patreon is a crowdfunding platform that allows artists to obtain funding from patrons on a recurring basis. Now, it can be as little or as much as you think you can send to us for the work that we put into providing quality Fab4Free4All shows. Now, we know that we have thousands of worldwide listeners, and if each of you just contributed $1 a month, that's just 25 cents per episode, we would have enough to retire and not have to do these shows. Sorry. Seriously, though, we've gotten some great feedback from everyone about how much these shows mean to you, and we feel the same way. But it would be nice if we could break even in terms of costs so that we can continue to bring these shows to you in a timely fashion. Yeah, I know, we can be delayed every once in a while, but that's because, as John Lennon so beautifully said, life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans. But we do vow to make every effort to have a quality show to you every week. We only ask that everyone go and visit patreon.com to at least check out what it's all about and to see if you can contribute a little something in return for all the hard work and effort that we put into these shows for you. Just do a search for Fab4Free4All and tell us that you give a buck about what we do. Thanks to all of you for being such great, loyal listeners. And we're back on Fab4Free4All. And we do Beatle plots. I can't believe I said that on the way out. Beatle plots.
I know, right?
No, you talk about plots of land?
Like plotsing.
Yeah,
no Beatle
or
plots.
plotsing like you go to the bathroom. And
Plots, like a summary, a script, a plot.
I thought you were talking about...
plot, Beatle plots.
Beatle plots.
Not, I can plot. I listen to your song.
With this Beatles show, I can plot.
I can plot.
So... the guys have both taken the producer's money and run with it, and
I'm going right to the bank.
Yeah, right.
My show ain't getting made.
I'm going right to the racetrack.
My show ain't getting made. Come on.
Now, I guess mine would be either a film, or a Broadway show,
whichever
one. And I have my entire plot figured out here, and it goes thusly.
Thusly.
The theme song of my film is Blue Jay Way.
Wait a minute.
What?
Really? There's a fog upon L.A.?
Yeah.
Is it set in L.A.?
What is your show? Is this like a film noir?
No, it's not a film noir. That was good.
It's set in L.A., though.
What is it?
Yes. All right, the theme song. Yeah, okay.
What is it called?
Blue Jay Way.
No, that's the theme song.
And that's the title of the movie.
Oh, well, you didn't say that.
It's like Pretty Woman.
Theme song.
No, it's Pretty Woman, and the song is in there, too.
The song is Pretty Woman.
No, the song's Pretty Woman. I said
it's the theme. Right.
Thank you.
Or Stand By Me.
Right.
Go.
By you. Was that about you? All right.
Go.
The song's called Blue Jay Way. The film's called Blue Jay Way. The theme song is Blue Jay Way.
I get it.
Two people, Tom and Phil. Why are you laughing?
I just think they're gonna fall in love right away. I'm picturing a homoerotic journey.
Blue Jay Way, a homoerotic
journey.
Did I mention that was the subtext,
no.
the subtitle?
No, but it sounded that way right away.
It's
Phil and Tom.
Blue Gay Way? What am I doing here?
Come on.
No, I thought you said Phil and Don.
Phil and Don. That's even better.
Two brothers singing.
All right. Man. All right.
And he says, wake up, little Susie.
Two people, Tom and Phil, who had moved to New York from Los Angeles for a few years, had tried to start a business, are unsuccessful. They are now traveling home, back to L.A., to meet their friend James, where they all grew up.
Thank you.
Their L.A. friend has gone from being a vital, happy guy to a bored, unhappy, way too busy for his own good businessman.
What's his name?
His James.
James is the unhappy bored.
Yes, the unhappy bored businessman.
That sounds just like McCartney.
Nice.
Thank you.
Okay. So now, two of us, Okay. The two friends are shown signing a deal to sell their business after having obviously overhyped it to a smarmy, egotistical, but obviously stupid millionaire who says he wants to run for president. The guy is a cartoon, like someone who has been in the news lately. They now set out on their trip back to Los Angeles.
Little Abner.
Okay. Little Abner, yeah.
No, it's Dondi.
Nice. Dondi.
It's the big world of Little Adam.
Nice.
Sorry, go. We're in L.A. now.
The two travelers have been on the road talking for a while, and we now go to a flashback as Tom is seen arguing with a woman.
Wait.
Right. And now this is for no one. Or perhaps he is being talked to by her. This woman named Michelle. And then he's seen sitting on a chair in the dark, as still a young man, and his girlfriend leaves him and takes one final look over her shoulder as the song plays to the ending. So he's flashing back to the girl he left behind in
Michelle.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, me too.
That's so cute.
Okay. Now,
but that's a flashback.
That's a flashback.
How many pages is this?
It's 13.
He's
got
full
treatment.
That's full treatment.
All right.
Mitch now, I gotta go get something to eat.
Oh, come on! You keep talking about Phil and Don.
I sat through your shows. You've got to sit through mine.
I'm very anxious to hear what's going on with Michelle.
Okay.
Is she figuring this?
She's gonna be in here. Give me a chance. All right.
He's Luke Costello.
No. All right.
Not a bit like Kevin.
So now, their L.A. friend, James, is shown at his house saying goodbye to his wife, Jill.
Wait. You didn't say he was married.
I know
I didn't. He was boring.
I know I didn't. The L.A. friend, James, is shown at his house saying goodbye to his wife, Jill, telling her that he's running late for a meeting. Cut to another scene. We see him getting dressed in what is obviously the bedroom of another house with a different woman.
McGill?
No, that's it. He's now jumped over into your show and is having it with McGill.
Well, she kept company of several men,
right, including the guy in my show.
And then he'll be the guy in my show,
right?
In the love story.
Whatever gets you through the night.
Anyway, he casually mentions to this girl, Michelle, the other woman, that Tommy and Phil, my friends, are moving back to L.A. Now, as he's talking, his voice fades into the background, and Michelle begins to flash back about happy times with Tom as the song plays. We got a love triangle going on here.
I was about to say, how many of these people are involved?
And it's Long, Long, Long is the song that plays.
Oh, I don't know.
No, it's not like that.
Well, I didn't know.
Right. So now...
all I know is that Michelle has had a couple of them.
Yeah.
And Jill.
Yeah, Michelle. Jill is the loving the loving wife who's she doesn't know what's going on right now. All right. So now we go to Tom calls James from the road to let him know where they are.
They're almost in
LA.
LA.
They've had some adventures while along the road, and the call comes on his cell phone while he's having one of his visits to see Michelle. Tom hears Michelle's voice in the background and asks...
So the boring guy is James. He's now doing it with Michelle.
He's doing it with Michelle. He's having an affair with Michelle.
Wow, but he was boring.
He's boring, but, maybe he's
getting on. Maybe he's well hung.
Right. Go. So Tom says, gee, who is that? And James says, it's just my secretary. And Tom says, gee, that's funny. It sounds like my old friend Michelle. He cheerily asks, can I speak to her? So she takes the phone... and the song Wait plays.
Oh.
As he says, I'm coming back, baby. I'm coming back.
How you doing?
Okay? Okay. Now, James comes home that evening and finds Jill on the phone, giggling, obviously talking to another man. This is the second time this has happened, and he's angry. Getting on his high horse.
But he's already doing Michelle.
Yeah, well,
he has no right to say anything to Jill.
Right. But he gets on his high horse, assuming that Jill knows nothing about his affair.
And assuming there is a high horse.
And sings to her, you can't do that. Little does he realize Jill has merely been talking to their mutual friend Phil while he's on his road trip to ask advice about how to handle the affair that she knows that Jim is having. Phil tries to convince her that Jim would never cheat on her. And then Tom breaks the news to Phil that he is having an affair with Michelle.
Aye. And then there's Maud.
Tom figured it out from the sound of their voices, and he doesn't know what to do about this situation. He's freaking out. He loves Michelle. He doesn't know what to do. They're going back to see their friend James. Now, Phil, along the way on the trip, he's getting on the side here, and he doesn't...
Oh, my God.
Well,
Everybody's getting it.
No, but, they're traveling from New York to L.A.
Except me and my monkey.
It's taking them like 7 days. He has needs.
Like McGill.
Like McGill.
So, Tony typed on single space. I'm worried.
No,
I'm worried too.
We're almost near the climax.
So to speak. Oh. Wait a minute. Whose? Because everybody's climaxing.
So now you got along the way. You have If I Needed Someone. Phil helps add to their coffers along the trip by busking in a few cities while they're playing. So he meets girls who really like him, but he knows that he must keep on traveling. So
Richard Buskin.
Right, Richard busking along the way. If I Needed Someone, and then Mother Nature's Son.
I'm trying to keep up with who's where.
You're good so far. You got it. You got the whole thing.
I think I am, but I'm trying. It's like the game of life,
and
though.
Phil now tells Tom how wonderful it is to be a free man with no strings attached, a real party boy.
But Phil was doing Jill?
No. We don't know what Phil's story was yet.
Oh, right. I'm sorry.
Yes. But
James
now
was doing Jill, right?
No.
James doing Michelle.
James is doing Michelle, who Tom
Phil.
is in love with. Right.
Tom and Phil.
I
got it.
But now Phil's telling Tom how great it is to be so free as a bird plays.
Wow.
But in a flashback, we see someone who Phil really loved once but lost. Unidentified. We don't know.
Okay.
Now, big party celebrates the arrival of Phil and Tom. No.
What?
Everything's going great. Mm-hmm. James Collapse has a heart attack.
Oh, come on.
I don't want to spoil the party.
Thank you. What the hell?
No, I don't want to spoil the party. That's really good.
I'll just go.
No,
I'll really go.
So from the time James collapses to when he is given his anesthetic for his heart surgery, Tomorrow Never Knows plays. Turn off your mind, relax, float downstream.
Was he in the middle of the party?
In the middle of the party.
He collapsed.
Has a heart attack.
And now you're in the hospital?
He's going to the hospital, and they're taking him away, and Tomorrow Never Knows is playing because he's in space.
You never know. Purgatory.
You never know.
Oh, my.
It is not
dying. Might be good for this.
Very nice. Oh, my.
I called on my doctor.
Okay. Wow.
He said, give me insurance.
Right.
You have insurance.
Now James, James just had a heart attack.
I know, he's in the hospital now.
So now he's having heart surgery now.
Oh.
And all of a sudden, he has a vision in his mind of Michelle and Tom being together. And he also sees... And he sees his business just melting away in the sun. And he sees Jill, his wife, running toward him with open arms as Sun King plays.
Oh. Backwards or regular?
He awakes... Oh, regular. He awakes calling Jill's name.
I call your name. Wait, so... He loves Jill.
What about
she's doing...
No, she's not doing anybody.
Right. Michelle.
He's doing Michelle.
He's doing Michelle.
He awakes calling Jill's name. The song cuts between James and Jill singing the appropriate verses in I Call Your Name.
Oh.
Okay.
They're all very musical. And they being boring.
Yeah. They go to the hospital to visit James, who's convalescing.
Where's Tom and Phil?
And, Phil reveals to James, as James is convalescing, Phil reveals to James that he knows all about the affair.
Oh, he tells the truth. Wait, he tells the truth while the guy is convalescing from a heart attack?
And
he's not going to kill him?
He's getting well. He's out of the hospital.
It's getting better.
He's getting no. What happens? And
I was hoping.
And what he does is he feigns that he has romantic interest in Jill. And sings, "You're going to lose that girl."
Oh.
So, So now he says, "See, I know, but it's because it's a good song." So now James is certain that he has just ruined it with Jill, but in truth, Jill has confided in Phil that she still loves James and will forgive him.
Oh.
And Phil,
That's a hell of a woman.
after a while, reveals that to him with "She Loves You."
Aww.
So now it all rounds up at the end. Michelle confronts James.
Yeah.
Okay, basically saying,
we're not doing it anymore.
What you're doing. Okay.
I still haven't heard from Tom.
Now, Tom goes and finally confronts Michelle.
Oh, God.
With Woman.
Oh.
By Bernard Webb. not woman.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, woman.
Woman,
Yeah,
do you love me?
Right,
Got it.
right.
Okay.
And
So that's
finally,
Paul, by the way, people.
And now at the end, with with a little help from my friends, is the finale.
Yeah.
And at the very end, Phil, who is playing guitar in a bar in L.A. now, and as the song ends, he's doing the song by himself on the guitar.
With a little help?
When he steps off the stage, he sees the girl that we saw earlier in his flashback.
Unnamed.
Aww. And that's how it ends.
Oh,
so
I don't know what I'm talking about.
What the hell was that? Hello, Sony Music?
I don't know, and I don't give a damn.
Hello, Sony Music? I want to use these songs.
Who's on first? I don't know,
and
I don't give a damn.
Jill and Tom and the girl who's unnamed.
Oh, she's our shortstop.
Oh, my God.
I'm trying to figure out that soap opera. That sounds like something my wife watches.
Yeah, well, you know.
And then I thought you were going to say...
I wrote it at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so it was the height of, a soap
I
opera
thought you were going to
time.
tell me that James croaks.
Yeah.
But then comes back as Tom's secret twin.
Wow.
Wait, so I have a question, though.
Yes.
What happened to Phil?
I'm asking you a question. Phil, I just told you the whole thing with Phil.
Phil sees the woman.
Phil sees the girl.
And Tom
at the end
says,
Tom,
woman, do you love me?
Woman to Michelle.
And
he gets her.
And Jill is back with James. Even though he's boring.
Even though he's boring.
He's a little boring.
No, but his business went away because he had the heart attack and he saw what he was doing. His business went away.
I understand,
and he said,
but Tom and
I'm
Phil
gonna
sold their
retire.
business
God
to
help
go
us.
out to
Sold
L.A.
business to go out to L.A., but they made a lot of money.
You know,
he didn't say that.
I like mine
It
the
would have
best.
been money.
I like mine the
Would've been
best. I'm
money.
sorry.
That's true.
Mine I like the best. I mean, he burned the bitch's house down. It was going to go one way, and
See, actually, what I was going to do
done
just
before.
what I was going to do is I was going to get to the end and be like,
he burned the bitch's house down.
and then James was so pissed that Jill wouldn't take him back.
burned the house down.
He burned the bitch's house down.
And it could have been, our shows could have been linked to mine at 8, yours at 9, because I couldn't understand yours.
Welcome to the Burn the Bitch's House Down hour. It's like, wow.
Yours will be on like right after Sábado Domingo.
Mine's like a Hallmark or like a Lifetime
Oh my
thing,
God,
you know?
yours is a chick flick.
Yeah, mine's a chick flick.
Mine is
yours
not. Mine
yours
belongs
is
on like
AFC or something like that.
It's on Spike Channel.
Spike.
Or USA right after wrestling.
After wrestling, there was a love story until he burned her house down.
Yeah.
Come on.
It took a turn.
Yeah, John Cena
It
can
took a
play
turn.
He took a turn.
the guy.
John Cena, right? Exactly.
Oh
All right, cast it. Who's yours? Cast it. You gotta go, Rob. You cast it. Who's in your love story there?
Oh, let's see. I'm gonna.
Who's the babe?
Zoe Deschanel.
Oh, dude, you took my babe.
Because she can sing.
Yes. Yes.
The guy, no, it can't be Justin Timberlake. It has to be someone who's...
That can be political. I'm going to cast me and my wife.
Who wouldn't sing this, oversing the songs.
Who's this, Justin Timberlake?
No, he would overproduce.
You think so?
He would bring sexy back.
No. You think he'd overdo it?
I don't know.
Justin Bieber.
No.
Timberlake would be good.
Yeah, he would.
Who can sing and be on the stage?
They don't have to sing. It can be a West Side Story thing where they just dub in Natalie Wood, you know.
Marnie Nixon.
They dub in Marnie Nixon. They dub in Richard Nixon.
Yeah, Richard.
What would you think if I sang out of tune?
Maria.
Sorry.
I don't know who to cast for the male lead.
Okay.
I'll go with Zoe Deschanel, though.
All right. You got Zoe Deschanel.
I'll think. You guys pick out your
Mitchell?
Okay. I only have 3 characters.
I know.
You have 100.
I have 4.
No, you don't.
5.
Thank you.
Yeah.
3, sir.
3.
I have another.
Okay.
Right.
It's Mitch and McGill, so I'm gonna be Mitch.
Okay.
Because McGill is Megan Fox.
Okay. Wow.
I'm not stupid.
Wow, that's funny.
And playing the part of several men will be the Muppets.
Muppets.
and the priest.
Animal, right?
The priest is Buddy Hackett.
We bring him back from the dead.
I had to.
We had to revive.
Yeah, a Jew playing a priest telling me I'm a Jew. I like it.
Wow.
I should have just said the priest will be Jerry Lewis.
Sean Connery in there. You know that you're a Jew, Mitch. Mitch, you're a Jew.
Sorry. I'll beat your wife.
I'll beat your wife.
I'll beat your wife and you.
And you're a Jew. Wow. I don't know who I want in mine.
Yeah, I don't even know who I want in yours.
Mine, it seems like, I don't know, like
Kirsten Dunst.
No, you can get like, truthfully, it's like the cast of Friends gone wrong is what it is. It's
James, I don't know. James, I'm picturing like Spader.
Shia LaBeouf.
James Spader.
He'll be James LaBeouf. He's so messed up. Spider-Man.
James Spader.
James Spader would be...
I like that.
Would be like James.
Spader always plays cockeyed people.
Well, yeah,
well,
true.
James, who's boring? Now, who would seem a little boring?
Who would seem? David Schwimmer. I mean, back to Friends.
Maybe.
Yeah, David Schwimmer's
Yeah,
definitely.
maybe.
Yeah, he's
maybe.
boring. Yeah.
Jill is very wholesome and pure. So who do you put there? Sweet Polly Purebred.
Sweet Polly Purebred.
Who do you put as?
I don't know. I'm really bad with like current lot of actors.
Pure. You know what? Olivia Wilde.
Okay.
She's hot.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Wait.
You just want to be her.
And the unknown.
Time out. I'm gonna. McGill is played by two different people.
Okay. I like
Olivia Wilde and Megan Fox.
Two versions.
Megan Fox.
Two versions you're going to make.
Exactly.
Well, we didn't like your version, Olivia Wilde. We're going to
I
go
love
with
your
Megan
version,
Fox.
Megan.
now.
I just have to go in bed with both of
Yes, we'll have to just audition you both
Many times.
for the entire film.
I'll play the part of several men.
Playing the part of several men.
It's Mitch.
It's Mitch.
Mitch. So all right. So you have Olivia Wilde and David Schwimmer.
What about Richard Buskin? That might be a good person.
Oh no.
Richard.
No. Who you got? Well, now you got Tom and Phil.
You got to get Tom and Phil.
They're business people.
The Bacon Brothers.
Okay.
The Bacon Brothers.
Yeah,
Two
because there's 6
brothers.
degrees of Kevin Bacon with everybody.
Exactly.
So, all right.
6 degrees
and
of
the Kevin
Bacon.
consent.
And then Michelle is a slut.
Yeah,
So
she's
who do you?
no slut.
She is.
She's having an affair with a married man. She's very lonely.
Well, who would you pick for Michelle?
No, I don't know.
Courtney Thorne Smith.
No,
I don't know who that
she's
is.
hot. Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. But anyway, go ahead.
I'm trying to
Courtney
think
Thorne
of
Smith? You don't know who she is?
I don't know who she is.
She was in
The World According to Jim.
Oh, yeah.
According to Jim.
That's
You know?
According to, right?
No, I forgot her name. The woman who plays the wife on Lopez. George Lopez's original show.
Oh.
Constance Marie.
Constance Marie.
She's cute.
She's
Michelle?
She would be Michelle.
All right, then she's in my movie, too. Because I just thought her, too. I'm banging everybody.
And she can sing. She can be in mine,
can
too.
sing. Right.
There
you go.
It should be singing after me, man.
There you go. All right, so that concludes a wacky...
If you're a Broadway producer, please call us.
Don't call us.
Don't call. No, actually, what's going to happen, of course, is...
We'll see this on
we'll
TV.
See this on TV, and
Jim
but
McGill.
You know what? We have the copyright because it's been, So
we have it on tape.
We have it on tape.
On whatever, on digital.
Yeah.
You know what? And this show bites. BYT.
BYT. Yes, very good.
Thank you.
Ooh, look at
This
Mitch.
show bites.
Love at first bite.
Love at first bite. Very good.
Sorry.
All right.
The rabbi said at my wedding, actually.
We have been plotting the Beatles here, and
show's a show.
We won't do this for a while again.
No, I
thought this was fun.
This was fun. Yeah,
It's interesting.
Yes.
A little
come
different.
on.
A little
It's
different.
I
definitely
liked
different.
your story, Robert. I thought it was
Thank you.
nice.
Thank you.
It was.
We're going to put yours on the refrigerator.
Where
Mine's one gets made. Mine's one get made.
It's true, actually. He's got the simple, like, they love each other.
They have a little fight in the middle, and then they love each other.
That's basically,
at the
like,
end.
these days, that probably is your big, like, Broadway pitch. Okay, so look, I got this great idea. We got a bunch of Paul McCartney songs. People, they love each other. Give me $20 million. That's your,
Get the license and we'll do
really.
it, think of Pretty Woman.
Yeah.
You know, he meets her, then brings her in, and then they have a little fight in the middle, and then he goes. Then they go back and get together.
Right. That's the whole friggin' movie. Wow. The whole
friggin'
movie. All right.
Yeah.
Well, on that very crazy note.
Silly note.
Yes.
It's fun.
It has been plotting the Beatles, and the show is Fab4Free4All. And joining me, as always, your moderator, Tony Chiguardo, has been
Tony Award winner Rob Leonard.
And
Emmy Award winner Mitch Axelrod.
And I'm your Oscar the Grouch winning commentator, your moderator. And we'll see you all soon. Fab4Free4All was edited and produced by Tony Chiguardo at Word of Mouth Studios in Westbury, New York. The opening and closing theme is Not Alone by Barry Waller. Be sure to visit our website at www.fab4all.com.